Hello. Today, I want us to look at 20 tips on how to teach slow learners. This is your presenter, Dr. Kibet. Who is a slow learner? First and foremost, may I say that slow learning is not a learning disability. So, slow learning or slow learners is a term that is used to describe a student with the ability to acquire all academic skills at a rate below that of the average student. A struggling learner has to work harder than others around him in order to accomplish some tasks or learn the same things. The child may be a year or more behind grade level in one area or in all subjects. One every common reason for learning struggles is that the child has not yet been taught in a way that works for him or her. No student is weak or bright by birth. It is the way we feed the knowledge and how they imbibe it which makes it them so. A slow learner needs more time, more repetition, and more resources from teachers to be successful. These students do not have intellectual disability, but it takes them longer to understand and grasp the concepts. So many parents feel apprehensive about their child's pace of learning and put pressure on them. This is wrong practice. A slow learning child not only faces educational challenges, but also social and personal challenges as well. So in the following section, I want us to look at some ways of helping a slow learner. 1. Praise and reward. Motivation works wonders for slow learners. To help them continue learning, it is important to acknowledge even the smallest victory and offer rewards for each milestone. It's very important to praise every small effort of the slow learner in front of the class. Number 2, set realistic expectations and smaller targets. As a parent and an educator, it is essential to understand what is achievable for the child and set targets accordingly. Number 3, be supportive. Slow learners should be taught to learn from their failures. They should be encouraged to explore and learn at their own pace until they succeed. Parents and educators should be focally supportive and teach them via oral assignments that are in tune with their competency. Number 4, encourage peer tutoring. This is one of the most effective strategies for slow learners. Parents and teachers should encourage slow learners to study in groups. The more a child interacts with the others of his or her age, the more confident he or she will feel. 5, encourage multiple intelligence. If the child shows interest in any co-curricular activity, it is essential to support them. This boosts their confidence and they start feeling socially accepted. Number 6, encourage interactions and oral communication. Slow learners should be encouraged to voice their thoughts. Parents should ask their children about their day at school, have discussion on TV shows, sports, music, etc. Number 7, teach through direct instruction. Direct instruction is a proven method in which the child is taught exactly what he or she needs to learn. With direct instruction, the information is presented very clearly through a well-tested materials that rule out the possibility of misinterpretation and confusion. 8. Choose an incremental approach to lessons. Incremental means that lessons start with the most basic skills and gradually builds up to more advanced skills. Each lesson builds upon previously mastered material and gradually increases in difficulty. 9. Understand the importance of multisensory instruction, multisensory learning. And this happens when sight, sound, and touch are used to learn new information. Children learn best when they can use all their senses. 10. Teach just one new concept at a time. Don't dump too much information into the child's mental funnel or brain. Your child's memory can only attend to a certain amount of the new information. So we only just need to teach one concept at a time. 11. Keep lessons short but frequent. Short, frequent lessons are much better than longer, sporadic lessons. In a short lesson, your child's attention is less likely to wander, and you will find that you can actually accomplish more. Keep the lessons upbeat and fast-paced, and use teaching tools and activities that engage the child's interests. 12. Use encouraging words. In the ups and downs of the daily grind, we sometimes get so focused on teaching and improving our kids that we forget to encourage them. Encourage them to complete tasks even if it must be postponed. 13. Health atmosphere. Create a healthy atmosphere at school and also in the community. 14. Build learner confidence. The teacher's first responsibility is to build up confidence amongst these learners. Make them believe that they are not less important than the first learners. Recognize and reward their participation. 15. Patience. Be patient and consistent with slow learners. Do not reprimand them in front of the class. So that is, do that in private. 16. Emotional security. Create emotional security by not embarrassing them in front of their peers. And 17. Identify their weaknesses. If you identify their weaknesses, you identify them and actually concentrate on those weaknesses. You will be helping a slow learner. 18. Extra classes. You can as well arrange for extra classes after school if need be. 19. Overprotection. Do not overprotect them. And lastly, empathy. Teach the other children not to bully or to make fun of the slow learners. Teach them to empathize and not criticize. And this marks the end of this presentation, where we have actually looked at 20 tips on how to teach slow learners. If you like this video, kindly subscribe. You can like, or even you can share it to some